Here we have one of K2's newest additions, the Reckoner KF. They just remade these for 2025. Woo! The Reckoner KF was developed in collaboration with one of their athletes, Crazy Karl. And to tell you a bit more about that is my friend Sean, who helped design the ski. Cut to Sean.
So we started off making this like super hardcore, like Alaska skiing style, mega stiff, like kind of took away from like normal skiing ability, but made it easier to do like big terrain. And Karl was like, I appreciate that because I do that sometimes, but I want my pro model to be something that anybody can get on and feel inspired to ski more different. And so he actually pushed us away from the really stiff ski and had us develop something that had way more life and spring and was on the softer side of the spectrum.
It has a 23-meter turn radius, but it seems to like be super pivoty and playful and slashy. Why is that?
Classic Karl fashion. He kept saying the tips aren't high enough, the tips aren't high enough. So you'll notice like tons of rocker in the ski, just like deep rocker lines, really high tips and tails, relatively low camber, especially as you start to break the ski in, they'll kind of start to get almost flat. And they get that kind of, honestly, like old school K2 feel of like really pivoty, easy to drift, easy to smear.
That's a rock.
They do have that long 23-meter side cut, but I've found because of how deep the rocker is, you can actually make kind of snappier turns on them in the resort on your way down. It started out as Aspen Polonia core. Those would snap, so we had to go a little stronger. We took the Polonia out and kept Aspen, but there was a request basically to keep them as light as we could. That like, as you're getting to this big 114 waisted ski, and as we were putting some like durability upgrades in, we were adding weight there, and so we were trying to pick like a lighter weight Aspen to keep the weight of the ski down. It's not like a touring weight by any means, but it's just keeping it from being like this ridiculously heavy, curly log. Where if you think of some really old school Hellbent style skis or the Shredditors, they were sweet, but they were very heavy and dead to the ground, and Karl was looking for like life and energy above all else, and so that kind of, the lighter core helped us keep that life.
There's like Spectral Braid and then some carbon in there?
Yes.
What else is in there?
This ski actually has the most carbon in it of any of the skis we currently offer. There's a full sheet of Uni-directional Carbon in the ski, and that's unique to the KF. If you put a lot of carbon in, skis can get harsh, and we tried it with Karl, and he's like, yeah, that's the one, these are trampolines. There's also the Spectral Braid technology, which is where we have fibers that alter their angle along the length of the ski to just slightly fine-tune the performance. So in the Reckoner series, we have a Spectral Braid pattern where the fibers are more straight along the length of the ski in the tip, and then they go more across the width of the ski on the underfoot region. The result is you get a little bit more like longitudinal spring and flex out in the tips and tails, and a little bit more torsional rigidity.
Try and stay flowy.
Most of the grip you're going to get out of the ski for the edge is really coming from like right under your feet, and the tips and tails are going to be a little surfier, a little looser, a little more pop.
Snow's heavy. Oh.
What's the difference between this ski and Reckoner 110?
Yeah. Despite just being 4 mils wider, the layup in this ski is going to be way more high performance in the sense of how much dampness and smoothness that you get out of the ski when fighting through mixed terrain.
All right.
It's the combination of that sheet of carbon. We also have a sheet of flax in there, and those two are kind of complementing each other, where the flax is adding quite a bit more dampness than you might get out of a ski without it. And the carbon's adding quite a bit more life.
Oh. Yeah, bud. Oh my god. That's kind of good for the soul and whatnot.
My intuition is to size up.
I would size up. Yeah, I would generally tell people to size up on the ski. I think in general on wide skis, especially when it's a powder twin, there's so much ski that's up off the snow, you'll be more familiar with the longer version.
Nice lap, Corey.
Yeah, the way Karl positioned it's really cool because it means that if you're somebody that's like wanting to learn tricks and progress in your freestyle game, the ski is really approachable to learn that, where like the big bad AK athlete skis are really cool for what they're doing, but those guys are putting so much energy into the ski and the terrain is providing so much of the dynamic thing there, that having a ski that on your local hill you can access a lot of pop or forgiveness or flex to learn how to butter. It's a really cool ski for that.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
This is specialty ski. This is the ski to go out on a pow day, especially like a not that deep of pow day, and just go have a ton of fun on.
Yeah,
full.
yeah. Oh my god. Don't break it.
Yeah. I don't think they'll break. What do we got cooking? We got some pretty exciting updates in the free ride category. Put that, little plug. I think I have to leave it at that though. Really exciting updates though. Very exciting, which you guys will see.
All right, we're back. Thanks, Sean. That was sick. If your home resort has a lot of side hits or terrain features where you're stopping and changing direction quickly, or tight trees, these skis are going to be really generous companions to skiing that resort well. And yeah, bear with the tails, because at first it'll probably be a little frustrating. But once it clicks, it's a very rewarding ski experience, and it made me a better skier. But it will piss you off. But once you figure it out, you're gonna be stoked. Cheers, that's it for me. If you got any more questions, drop them in the comments. I'm pretty active and will answer them. And I hope you have a great ski season. I hope you get the right ski for your mountain and your ski style, and shred up the pow, baby. That's what it's all about. It's cheesy, but I fucking love it. Peace out.